Today I'm sharing my 8 healthy habits that are guaranteed to change your life. Okay, you've probably heard it all before. To be healthy, you need to drink more water, you need to get more sleep. This video is not about those things. I think those things are just a given, and most of us know all of that stuff anyway. So today I'm going to touch on a few things that I do that are personal to me that really help to keep me on track as far as my health goes, and I'm sure they'll help you too. Now, my first tip for good health is making sure you get outside at least once a day. Now, just spending some time outside in the fresh air and sunshine is so good for boosting your mood and just making you feel good. Now, I know it's okay for me here in New Zealand because we're in the middle of summer, but I love the saying that there's no such thing as bad weather, just inappropriate clothing. So even if it's raining and cold and wintry and miserable outside, just wrap up and get out there. Research has been done that shows that sunshine and fresh air actually boosts your mood, and I can certainly vouch for that. So regardless of what the weather's doing, try and get outside into nature at least once a day. One of the highlights of my day is actually walking my dog on the beach. He gets so excited every time we're heading out for a walk, which makes me excited and puts me in a good mood before we even start. That leads me into my next tip, which is to get a pet. Now, if you're not an animal person, this one's not going to apply to you. But research shows that living with a pet has huge and definite health benefits, including reducing anxiety and lowering blood pressure. And I can completely understand why. We have a pet greyhound, an ex-racing greyhound. We also have a cat, a guinea pig, and at the moment a rescue hedgehog. Animals just, they make you feel great. Another thing that I do to keep my health on track is I create my own recipe books. I used to collect recipe books, and I would love flicking through recipe books and reading them and occasionally cooking the odd recipe, but I would tend to find that I would never go back to those books and recook some of the recipes. So what I do is I tear out the pages and I slip them into a clear binder, and it just means that I have everything that I love cooking at my fingertips. And because I love leading a minimal life, it means that my bookshelves are not full of cookbooks that are featuring recipes that I will never ever cook. Another really healthy tip that I have, and I saw this on YouTube, I wish I could remember where I saw it, but it was to start a gratitude jar. I think sometimes our mental health suffers if we're feeling low and we find it really hard to remember the positive stuff and hold on to the positive stuff. So a gratitude jar is basically whenever something positive happens in your life, or if someone leaves a really lovely comment on your social media, or sends you a great email, or maybe says that you look nice, all you do is you write that down on a piece of paper, fold it up, pop it in your gratitude jar for times when you're feeling anxious or depressed, or just get out your gratitude jar and read through some of those positive statements and positive comments. And it's amazing how uplifting this is. I always tend to struggle to eat enough fruits and veggies. I don't know why, but I just struggle to do that. So I tend to drink my veggies and fruits. I love smoothies. I've got a number of go-to recipes, which I'll link in the description box below. But I definitely think that healthy smoothies and green juices are a really quick and easy way to get enough goodness into your diet. I create smoothie packs, which I just throw a whole bunch of ingredients into these little Ziploc bags and I freeze them. So it just means that at a moment's notice, I've got something really healthy to snack on and to have. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I also think it's really important to find new ways to move. If we are trying to exercise and we're not enjoying it, or if it's a real drudge to get out the door and get amongst it, well, perhaps it's time to actually try or find a new way to move. I'm loving working out with resistance bands, which I recently bought, and I just find that they're super handy. I can use them at home, in my lounge room, in my bedroom, and it just makes it so easy to squeeze in a 10-minute workout. If you're really struggling to get motivated to work out, my biggest tip is to just put your workout gear on. It's almost like it sets the intention that at some point you are going to move your body. And it also makes it so much easier as well because you're dressed and ready to go. So if the feeling strikes you, you can quickly get out the door and get amongst it because you are ready to roll. The other thing I've been doing quite a bit lately is listening to audiobooks, and I got into audiobooks because I really just wasn't reading anymore. I wasn't putting the time aside to sit down and enjoy a good book. And there are so many motivational, amazing health books that I really wanted to read, and I just wasn't getting to them. I'll pop on the screen a few of my favorite audiobooks that I've been listening to lately, and I'll link them in the description box below because I recommend these as really good health motivational books that are well worth checking out. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed these tips and found something there that will work for you. If you did, I'd love you to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.